Good morning and welcome to Hillvisor. We are pleased to have you here. I'm Iman, the developer of this program, and I'm really excited for today and what we have to share with you. At Hillvisor, our purpose is to elevate people's mental health. But the problem is the ineffective flow of counseling, which brings us to the second purpose, to enhance counseling system for both students and counselors. And finally, we know that students have tight schedule. That's why Hillvisor aims to ensure that everyone can access to counseling at any time and place. So what is Hillvisor? Hillvisor stands for Healing Advisor. It acts as a tool for the users to involve in counseling. There are three major components that Hillvisor can do: seeking advice, booking appointment, and checking data. Hillvisor's strength relies on its user-friendly, quick, and straightforward process. But how does it work? Now, let's take a look at how Hillvisor operates. So right now I'm in a Python program, and the first thing that the user will be noticed is of course the greetings, and then there will be a generated code here, and there are going to be three options that they can choose. So now let's go for the student first, Hillvisor for students, and there's going to be a questions. And this question is very important for staff. So that's why this is the first thing they need to answer. How are you feeling today? I'm just going to say I'm excited. I will be explaining about these questions later on. And the next thing is of course the announcement made by the staff. And here the staff, they can adjust this announcement when they chose stuff here. There's another question here. Do you need more quotes? I'm just gonna say yes. And there it is, a generated quotes. Do you need more quotes? I'm going to answer no. And it will bring us to other options: advice, personal trait test, book an appointment, check an appointment, and cancel an appointment. Let's go for the advice first. And here there are three options that I can choose: mood, situation, traits. So I'm just going to go with mood and anxious. And here are the lists that I can implement in my life. So I'm going to go back to main menu, go to the advice, and go to the next, which is situations. Let's say I'm an introvert and I want to know how to start conversations. And I need answers now. I don't want to read a book right now. So they just need to select the second options, ways to start a conversation. In this way, they can learn directly, implement it in their daily life routine. And I go back to main menu. Here, there's a traits options that I can choose. And now I want to get advice based on my traits, but I don't know what my trait is. Let's go to main menu to test out, which is there's an options available for that, personality trait test. So I'm pressing number 2, and here are the questions that I have to answer. You enjoy spending time alone? True. False. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. I didn't spell the false correct one. So here's going to happen. Sorry, please answer true or false only. And here you are. I'm an ambivert. So now I know what my trait is. I can go back to main menu and go back to advice, and choose traits, and click ambivert. And here are the lists that I can learn on. I'm going to back to main menu. Let's book an appointment. So available days, Monday. So here are the time available for me that I can choose. To book, please answer the following questions. What's the matter? Time. So for time, I can copy from here and paste there. So right now, there's a serial number that I have to memorize, and this serial number is very important because if I want to cancel, if I want to check, I need the serial number to do that. So let's go back to main menu, and And let's check our appointment. Okay, let's put something that is not in our serial number. Invalid serial number. We have to try it again. So here it is. This is our appointment information. My matter here, my name here, day, month, times, email, phone number, and date. So I can go back to main menu. Let's say if I want to cancel, I'm gonna have to choose 5. To cancel an appointment, please insert your serial number. So I'm inserting my serial number right now. And here you go. My appointment has been cancelled. So if we go back to main menu, if we want to check our appointment, it is not available anymore because we have cancelled it. And that's it for Student Portal. Now, let's move on to Staff Portal. So to do that, we have to choose number 2, and there's a password that we have to key in. This is to ensure that no one's data is being exposed. Let's try key in a wrong password. Access is denied. The correct one is Swin Staff 123. So there are 4 things that we can do: check data, adjust day, adjust time, and adjust announcement. So we go with the check data first. So remember when I said about the questions that the user have to answer for how are you feeling today? It's because the counselors, they can know the swimmer situation. They can get the overall of what is happening. So if I'm going to select swimming situation here, from here the counselors, they can know what's the overview of how the situation is happening right now. Let's check another data. Let's say they want to blast a message to all emails. They can just copy from here by choosing emails. Let's adjust day. Okay. And I want to cancel day. So let's cancel day. Let's say Friday. The day has been cancelled. If you go back to adjust day, and if you want to add day, you can see here the current available days has been cancelled. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday it's not here, obviously. So to add, we can choose from those options. So there's no Friday here. Let's add Friday over there. Friday. And if we go back, there will be a Friday. If we go back, cancel day, and let's delete Friday back. Now let's adjust time. So we deleted Friday back, and let's say we want to adjust on Monday. So we press Monday, and from here, let's say I don't want 9 to 10 p.m. So the counselor can copy this, or let's say they don't want this, they can just copy from here, paste there, copy here, paste there, and they can enter. And here it is, the new updated set time. So let's try adjust announcement. So the current announcement is this: bullying awareness, prevention, and all that stuff. Let's say we want to remove this. So they can just choose this the same way as time. It's very straightforward, it's very simple. Copy and paste. This is the new announcement. So let's go back to main menu. And that's it for Counselor Portal. So a couple of things that we have changed using Staff Portal. Now we want to check it from the student point of view. So let's go back to HillVisor for student. And if you can see, the announcement is already been updated. Let's go book an appointment to see whether the day is already been updated or not. So book an appointment here. Available days. There is no Friday because we deleted Friday. And whenever they exit, they will always receive this goodbye. And that's it for HillVisor for students and counselors. Now let's get to know the code behind HillVisor. Before that, I would like to recall 3 major components that I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation. If you can see my screen right now, I'm in the main modules, which combined functions from various modules. Let's start with seeking advice. So here the user, they have to select one to seek advice. From there, they can choose mood advice, situation advice, or personality trait advice. So how does it work? The first thing that they will have to do is to enter their mood. And when I say to enter their mood, it's actually by entering a selections, an integer from 1 until 4, excluding the exit button, which is 5 here. Let's say we choose 1. And then what the Python will do is it will send to the process module in line by line function. If we go to process module, line by line function, which is here, and x is the variable, which what in the main module require is the text file, and it's just text file. So from here, the function, it will read the text file, but it will read line by line. Okay, and there it is. It's very simple. It's the same thing as the others advice, situation advice, personality trait advice. It works the same way. They choose the options, which is 1 until 5, I believe, and then the Python will open the file according what they have chosen. And that's it for seeking advice. Let's move on to booking an appointment. So here is while loop, and it's very important for while loop to be all over the main modules, which help us to make sure that the user will key in the correct input. If they key in the wrong one, they will have to do it again and again until they get to the correct one. What will happen here for the book an appointment function, it will first read out the available day from the availableday.csv file here, and it requires a read function from the process module here. So what different between line by line function and read function is that line by line functions, it reads the text files line by line. But however, for read functions, it will display the exact way from the top to bottom in the text file. So here, so let's say, and if we go back to the process, if we go back to the main module here, they will have to input from 1 until 5. If 1, that means Monday, 2, that means Tuesday, and so on. So let's say they put 1, and what going to happen here is that it will process read the date selection, which is 1, and go here, and then the variable, it will change from 1 to monday.txt file. After that, what's going to happen is here, report that at booking. So if we look at the report modules here at the at booking function, so for serial, how it generated is from a random rendit. So random rendit, it requires to import a random here. If you look closely, there's 2 random rendit here, which we purposely do that is because we don't want the serial number to be too short or too long. So that's why we create this random rendit. Okay, and then the next thing they need to do is just key in their input based on the variable matter, full name, day, month, and then the variable, they will be stored in according to its file. If matter, then it will go to the matter.csv file. If names, then it will go to the names.csv file. Same goes to others. And finally, what happened here is that here is the booking file, booking.csv file, which it will append all this new information here. It will append to booking.csv file. That's it for booking an appointment. For checking data, the code is similar to seeking advice, which is to read text from a text file or CSV files. So the process is very easy to understand and quite straightforward. That's all from me. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay well, and have a great day.